Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I want to talk more about frugal living, being forced to live frugal. I've mentioned this before, even recently, if I put the videos up right. And it's about when some people, when they think of living a frugal life, they wind up actually hurting themselves in some ways because they become so used to it. They might hurt their children in some ways. They might hurt themselves in some ways, because they don't want to spend the money. Now, there is a difference between people who are more narcissistic and they want to hoard all the money, that they don't want to use, any money unless they have to. And that is an abusive thing. And people who just, they have it all together and they know what they need. They know what, that they don't have to spend a lot of money on certain products or certain things, and they're not harming anybody. There's more than one way you can look at different people, but some of them are the narcissistic type, the dysfunctional type, that they won't even do things like, such as one of their children gets hurt or something, and they want to take care of it themselves. Now, last year I fell and busted both my knees, scraped them really, really bad, and it took me about 2 weeks. I was taking care of it myself for me to say, nuh-uh, stop. I got to go to the doctor. They're not getting better. They're getting worse. And I went to the doctor, and the way he told me to take care of it, I already was taking care of it that way. But I needed antibiotics on top of it. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to make antibiotics. So I had to go to that doctor. Now, I was raised when you don't go to the doctor unless you're dying. Okay, so yeah, it never became part of my mindset to go to the doctor when, for like scrapes or something. Now, I'll go to the doctor on different things, no question, just go, I need to go. You see what I'm saying? But that's because I've learned there's certain things you got to go to the doctor. Scrapes and stuff, I didn't learn that. And it's very important to see, in my opinion. I'm not a healthcare professional provider. But to do these kinds of things, when you have scrapes. At least it's like when it was as bad as what I had, and I'm not showing you as in the past, but So, but there are other things that you can do, and I've seen people who do that come from families where they were forced to live frugal, and it was actually a harm to them to continue being that way. Okay, and one of the things that I had noticed, and it wasn't me, wasn't anybody related to me, was that, and I learned that this was the case, what had happened when this person was a child, was being taught, this person was an adult at this point, this person was taught to eat very little. I'm talking extremely little. My camera does that when the sun hits it a certain way, but anyway, this person was so is it malnutritioned or undernutritioned? I don't know, because of eating so little, practically looking anorexic, and the real purpose was that parents were did not need to save money, had buku-doodles of money, but they wanted to live what they felt was frugal. No, it was abusive, because their child did not really develop right at all. And it's just too skinny. As an adult, way too skinny. Now, there's being too big, there's being too skinny. Also, this person was way too skinny, and no real muscle, nothing seemed right. Like I said, almost it looked anorexic. So that's an extreme form of abuse to me, and it never had become, it might eventually become part of their habit to not do that, to not practically starve. This person was not getting the right amount of any kind of nutrition at all. Okay, now that's an extreme. So in some ways, the teaching of someone to be frugal there needs to be some, like a list maybe, of things to not do, so it's not abusive, and a list of things to do that would show the child and teach them as they grow how you can live a frugal lifestyle and not do yourself harm, or not do your own children harm, or anybody harm. So I think that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up too. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would. And I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.